Hello. So today I'm going to be streaming Amnesia, and depending on if my computer is being weird or not, I might have to start. Shut up, stream. Fucking stupid stream. Fucking. But yeah, there has been some weirdness that I've noticed whenever I've been streaming certain games. For example, the movies doesn't save, and Amnesia, the last time I played, erased all of my progress. So let's just see if that happens again. If I have to make a new profile or whatever, we'll just have to see. Okay, let's just see what happens. And it's doing the first time setup thing. Alright, so it has obviously erased my progress again. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this as if I have never played the game before, because as far as the game's concerned, I haven't played it before. Even though I've definitely recorded at least more than 2 hours on Steam. Okay. So, welcome to Amnesia, The Dark Descent. What follows is a couple of quick messages on how to get the best possible experience. Amnesia should not be played to win. Instead, focus on immersing yourself in the game's world and story. Do not worry about when and how to save during gameplay. The game will take care of that for you. When you want to leave the game, just choose Save and Exit. You can then use Continue to return to where you left off next time you start up the game. The world of Amnesia is a dangerous place, and you are extremely vulnerable. Do not try to fight the enemies encountered. Instead, use your wits, hide, or even run if necessary. The interplay between light and dark is very important to the game, and because of this, it is vital to set up the gamma correctly. Also, make sure to play in a dark room and wear headphones for the best effect. Well, I got a green screen on, so I can't exactly do that. I suppose I could turn it off, but then you wouldn't see my lovely mug just right up in your business right here. Yeah, you probably don't want to see me anyway. No one wants to see me. Alright, fucking let's try this. Oh, it actually did remember my profile. But, yeah, starting again. Yep, I was afraid of this. Normal. Okay. I hope the subtitles are still off.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
So to me that looks like the game audio is way too fucking loud. Might be alright. wonder if that means I've got tattoos all over my body as well. You know what, can I fucking turn off those hints? The last time I tried to do this, the game crashed, so fucking let's just see what happens. Nope. Nope. And no. Okay. Oh my god, the game didn't crash. Alright, let's go. Oh, I'm not doing that. I guess this Daniel guy is fucking... Oh. Give me that. Anything in here? Yeah. Bottle. Anything in here? Yes. Open the door. Close the door. Who's that? Okay, that hallway is definitely shrinking. Control has been taken away from me. Well then. Oh, and the hallway's wider again. I don't think I want to go in there. I'll just take this. Yeah, let's just, yeah. Nothing. The other children cheered him on, his name voiced in steadily rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought, and struck his victim with a rock. Oh, the lights went out. Get the chimney boxes. Oh, yo. Oh, there's roaches. Oh, there's roaches. Close the door. Don't go back. I don't like that room. That room's a bad room. I don't know. Lantern. Give me that lantern. Mine. Turn that shit on. Yes. Okay, what the fuck is wrong with this place? Nothing. God damn it, it's fucking dark. I swear there's like oil on one of these shelves. No? Must be the next way. The next room. Fire. Oil!
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum. Find Alexander and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Well, damn, bro. Guess I'm killing an old man. Holy fuck, what a difficult puzzle. I would have been here for hours. He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received his first kick in the stomach. Hazel remained hidden in fear she too would be. Oh, guess the game must be
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
So it's deep as fuck down, okay. Well, guess I'm not getting out that way. Laboratory. A fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought, just like the ones at the consulate in Constantinople. There's actually like a pretty awesome backstory to this game. If you open the... Shut up, Daniel. If you open the launcher, instead of just opening the game straight up, there's a button on the bottom left that says remember. And it's the backstory to the game.
There should be more coop rats. Let me see. And one part aquaforce.
This is my third attempt to produce artificial betae. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense up close. Calamine and orpiment are a given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aquafortis and hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I should be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Whatever the fuck he's trying to make, it is acid. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from most of my recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Oil! comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power, but restraints where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Shut the fuck up. Give me the thing. Give me the thing. Alright, I have all the things. Now to get the rest of the things. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglect of family. Well, the scream pointed the camera that way. I guess I'm going that way. Archives. The door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London. Seemed appropriate somehow.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
This is an historically significant artifact, and it belongs in a museum. A museum of a country in its own origin, right? You know, it's a historical artifact of a certain nation. It should be in a nation. It should be in a museum of its own nation, right? Ah, the British Museum. Nothing like legally stealing historical artifacts. All in the name of research and preservation. Oh, and you charge tickets to fucking let people see it.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Brutal. Trapped inside an old ruin. Bet the air would be nice and stale for you. Holy shit, a book fell off the shelf and I wasn't even looking at it. It still scared me. Whoa! Anything else I missed? In the box? Oh, something's in there. Yeah, it's in the box. Oh, but the piano was playing. Who was playing the piano? There's no one there. Okay, nope. Nope. Ah! That's a lot of blood. That's a lot of blood. Nothing but maps.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
Well,
We're just
shit.
buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Damn, son, some freaky deaky shit's going on.
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Altstadt and Brandenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Altstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brandenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains, stressed with scattered lakes, is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local, and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that the soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies wrought by their tainted souls have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in a local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of the kingdom's past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day, he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? Well, if you read the backstory, you'll find out. The immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby, Altstadt, and like most of those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage, therefore the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago. He lived through the time of occupation and joined the coveted order of the Black Eagle, along with the great leaders of this country. We're in Germany, by the way. Still fucking locked, okay? What's in here? Nothing, okay? In here, there's a key on the table. Regarding the closing of the wine cellar. Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brandenburg. Oh, shit. No, that's not fucking Agrippa. That's Alexander. I'm fucking retarded in the high. Jesus Christ. Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave, or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would in a sense solve both of my problems. Okay, so what did you fucking do to the wine cup? Wine cup. Oh god. Let's okay, I don't hear any creepy music. Is there anyone there? Hello? Hello? Oh god! Okay, let's just wait for the music to stop. We'll just wait for the music to stop. Let's just have a Billy in the meantime. Oh, the music stopped. Okay, I guess we don't have time for Billy. Maybe that creature wasn't actually there. Perhaps it was an illusion of my own making. Hello? think that was the piano closing. Okay, let's just get the fuck out of here before more shit happens. Yeah, we're gonna get the lights out. The sand gave way to his tired body as he fell from the camel's back. He felt the wind gently sweep across his face and his dry, crusted lips. Ow! Fuck! That red shit hurts. Okay, I've been in there. Oh, that's right, it's this bullshit. Okay. Cool, I used the key. A handful of sand trickled from the crumbling stone ceiling and pushed down on the brim of his hat. He braced himself as the cavern suddenly shifted. Nothing there. Some weird shit happening there.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Well, there's nothing behind the barrels. I guess that's everything in this room. My sanity is not looking good. Good thing I'm not playing on the higher difficulty, otherwise I would be almost dead right now.
Oh, so long.
Okay. Ow. That's not good. That is not good. Get me out of here, please. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Move out of the way, you rocks and funky planks. Okay, that works. Look at that big ass rock. Fuck off. Oh my god, dude. Okay, now the door will open. Cool. Is that a puzzle? Is that a puzzle? Well, whatever that thing is, it's I'm just touching it. Why does the game let you do that?
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst. Oh.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Except we're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
My name is Wilhelm, House of Garrick. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the Castle Brandenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what the supposed Knight of the Order could want from me and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offers me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past, and not the honors I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly, and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenberg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned our stairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolic ways. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer... Fuck, dude. But there's no body, it's just a bunch of flesh. Now I am not... What the fuck is that? Now I'm not going to do the small brain move and go down to the end of that hallway, because that will spawn a monster. Sure, there's a bottle of laudanum there, heroin, but I would rather not deal with the monster right now. I would rather just take this. Sanity crystal clear, and then deal with the monster. He's gone. And we've done everything we need to. Yep, we got the 4 things, we got the pot. Let's get the fuck out of here, let's make some acid, and we'll be on our merry way. The cloth smelled of desert and damp musk. The pieces lay scrambled on top. Too many of them, I thought. Ow! Stop that! It hurts! He sat down by the Casbah wall, gasping for air. Sweat poured from his forehead. The rest of it. Ow. That hurt. Like, that actually hurt my ear. After enduring 3 days in Algiers, a sailboat was finally arranged to take him across the Mediterranean Sea to Gibraltar. Having reached British territory, it was just a matter of reserving a cabin on SS Hortensia, headed for London. Ha! Yeah! You didn't hit me that time! Fuck you! Alright, let's close that door behind us, and you know what, actually, what if I be a cheeky cunt? Because this is the big brain move. This is probably what I would actually do, given if I was in Daniel's shoes. Aw, I can't just get out of here. Rip. Well, I guess I just have to keep descending into the darkness. I'm sorry. It became impossible to avoid. The commotion in the streets begged for his attention. As he opened the shutters, the French soldiers opened fire on the two young men fighting back. Their voices were silenced in a haze of gun smoke.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray. June 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb? June 1839. I feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I approached the subject with care and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
Yep, okay. get the fuck out of here. He crashed to the surface. The dark Atlantic water smothered him as he struggled to make sense of the situation. Ah, shit. No, get on the thing. Okay. Give it heroin. Holy shit! Rotate mouse. Okay. Something large brushed against his leg, and he felt himself being dragged along the current of the beast. He pushed himself above the surface. "Help!" he cried as the ocean swallowed him again. Alright, this is going to suck. Felt himself being hoisted out of the ocean. The lacquered hull of the SS Hortensio glittered in the soothing warm yellow light of the setting sun. He turned his head to the calm ocean reaching towards the coast of Portugal and thought, is this another dream?
An ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
lots of heroin at this point. Like, Jesus Christ, 4 heroin.
2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Well, shit, dude. Fucking shit. Sorry, just grinding up some more medication. Okay, this will work. Roaches. Ew. Ooh, crowbar. Alright,
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
Were there 2 orbs? That's fucking weird. Oil!
The key. Please, let it be here.
Fuck.
Thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
Well, he's broken through the door. Alright, he's gone. Yeah, I didn't even get to touch the key.
4th of July, 1839. It's done! The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
Professor Taylor was the second death caused by his damned curiosity. Sir William Smith had been marked. There was no way for him to know that the young man from the other day cast such a terrible shadow. Give me that. Oh look, it's Stefano. Hello, you are not Beauty. Yes, I am not Beauty. You can sit back where you were, Stefano. Beauty will come for you later. Okay. To my most trusted student and friend, Johann Weyer. The most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I have been looking for the last 20-odd years. It is as inexplicable as the Heliodromus described it in the Hortus Conclusus. It is as it was told about, an underground Mithraic temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Altstadt, investigating one of the antiquated trails, when I finally found the cavern. I went inside, and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as I closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings, The trees had turned charcoal, black with leaves of cinder, the ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The Guardian had taken the orb from me, but still until this day I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night, listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest in ongoing research into mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Waldstadt. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. Alright, so that folklore thing said Agrippa said he... That folklore thing I found claimed that Agrippa said he'd never been to Waldstadt. And that was a letter to his friend Johann Weyer.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
Canis lupus familiaris, 1658. April 12th. After a short study, it is clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress, which seems to trigger an endogenous response, causing the animal to burst with the energy. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genesis. There is an inherent problem in harvesting this energy, since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror. Man, Alexander claims he's not evil, but he's a sadistic fuck. Here's another whiny little bitchy fucking moment from fucking Alexander, I guess. When will it be my turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries. From where I came, mankind has not even wasted a breath, yet I bow to you. I have done so much for you, and I have gained nothing in return. Agrippa, I trusted you. It was I who, in all fairness, should have entered that gate. Alright, fucking, you're a little bitch, Alexander, and fucking, your wife is too, whoever the fuck she is, wherever the fuck she is, fucking. If the elevator breaks down again, make sure to use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it into the machinery. Adjust the levers to get the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. The meter should read up 8 and down 8. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Trinity steam set functions, 4-phase amplitude, complete steam flow cycle. Note that the machine will not check proper configuration until all rods are inserted. Okay? I have died a lot of times in that area. The strange letter frightened him, but it was also the only one which offered some comfort. Flip through the Book of Monarchs, looking for etchings encountered. 9 different kings from all over Europe had been depicted with an orb resting in their hands. The darkness in the storage feels strange and unnatural. The thing will show up if I pick that up right now, so I will leave that to last. Flashback.
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Alexander, I have prepared the explosives you needed for clearing the flood drain. I can't stress enough how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please try to tell your feather-brained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. The liquids are not by themselves explosives and should be kept separated to avoid further mishaps. I have arranged 2 large vats in the next room for the ingredients. All you need to do is mix the liquids and you're ready to go. Agrippa. Is there another monster here? No? Good. Okay. I need a rock or something. Okay, that'll work. Fucking run! That crying is starting to get to me. That's not in the way the game's intended. It's fucking annoying.
Why are you doing this? Get away from me!
I know for sure that the monster is in one of these rooms. Might even be this one. Okay, it's not this one. Actually in there, but there's something I need to get first.
Please, I beg you.
Monster is going to show up here. Full set of 3 rods is unavailable. There's 1 rod in the inner study rooms, which might work in case the elevator breaks down again. Unless it is absolutely necessary, always use the spare rods in the storage before using a vending machine. Okay. Monster is triggered to spawn pretty much as soon as I pick these up. Breaks through the door. God, yes. Okay, that means this door is open now, yes. That means I can go in there and I won't be attacked. Definitely going to be a monster up here as well. That's a lot of tinderboxes. So we're just gonna fucking book it. Like, as soon as we get through that fucking, like... As soon as we get up close, yep, there's the dude. We're just gonna fucking run past him. We're just gonna book it. Yep, thought that was gonna happen. Okay, heavily, trying his best to keep himself from screaming. The medicine cabinet had overturned and collapsed on the floor. He reached for the broken glass door and grabbed all the sedatives he could find. Hopefully I don't have to go back in there again.
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative for your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
That's right. Ah, shit. Yeah, I have a button on my keyboard that just locks my desktop. There we go, that one. See, I accidentally hit that hotkey and it locked my desktop. Whoops.
5th of July, 1839. Today I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
Fucking go away, fly. Shut up. Alright, this is... Alright, 5, 6, 8, alright. Okay. Okay. That was the sanity thing. That's why the fly was there. Okay. Alright, so 6, 8, and 6. Okay, so 8, 6, 7, yep. Okay. Phase rod, Trinity stream, and flow cycle. Okay. Yep, okay.
14th of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, "I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander." What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep. Skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
Son of a bitch. Alright, bud. Alright. Someone wants to say hello. Yeah, that works. Okay. As for the mic situation, we'll just move that a bit closer. I think that'll work. Okay. Let's keep going. I did max this out, right? Okay. Fuck. Hey, bud. Alright, I'll get that off you, bud. There you go. That's better. The servants avoided him, yet he knew they were there.
Come this way.
What was that?
Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a Baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up.
Like a dungeon?
Very much so. Come, don't linger.
is she? Where did she go?
No, I won't tell. I'll never tell you.
You're just making things worse.
Look, this is no place for a young girl all by herself. She could be hurt or worse.
There's no telling what horrors await down there.
But Mother, I don't want to leave without you.
Hurry, child. You must go. Find Gabriel, the Outrider, and tell him to alert the King's men.
No, you come too.
Please, we don't have time to make the hole any wider.
But
Someone is coming. Hurry! I'll cover the hole with the bed. Everything will be fine. I promise you.
So Gabriel's important in the backstory, so again, if you haven't read that, do that, because it's really good. And it explains a lot of shit that otherwise goes completely unexplained in the game. Oh, what are you doing, bud? Oh, what are you doing? Like that. Like that. Play like that. There you go. Okay, I need to change some controls. My sticks are drifting so fucking hard. This is ridiculous. I cannot configure this controller at all like this. Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking go insane soon. Bro! Bro, I just want to fucking change this to RB. Is this so fucking hard because my fucking sticks won't fucking stop fucking drifting. This is so fucking hard. Like, it's not even just one stick's drifting. Both of them are drifting. I'm gonna go mental. I'm gonna go mental and break something. It might even be this controller. Oh my fucking god, why is the right stick drifting as well? I'm sorry, bud. This is so aggravating. Oh, fuck. No, fuck it. It's not even worth it. I'm sorry, bud, but no, I'm sorry. No. Well, that was absolutely painful. Didn't even work and fucking wasted a bunch of time, so fuck me, I guess. Moving that orb was like pushing a star in the night sky. It wasn't supposed to happen. The shadow isn't some vengeful spirit. It is the universe catching up with itself. One of these is a dead end. chose right, but I also remember there's like a monster that shows up.
Help me.
2nd of August, 1839. I have arrived at the village of Altstadt. It's a haven in the midst of a vast
Altstadt.
forest and the last stop before my final destination, Castle Brennenburg. It's late in the evening, and the outrider, who has been with the coach since Bremen, advised me to wait until morning before I venture further. I've arranged for a bed at Der Müller, the village's only inn, and am now waiting for the sun to rise. I try to sleep, but as I close my eyes, I see the men who fell victim in London. My fear and shame forces me to witness the same scenes over and over. They are dead because of me.
Oh, my sanity's not looking good. Oh, man. Look, no one's even watching this. So we need to stream this I'm so tired. I need sleep. I'm sorry.